So you haven't subscribed to HMK yet. Don't piss Zamnus off.
Hey everyone, it's HMK. Today, we are going to try and crack the code of one of the biggest mysteries in gaming. Does the Keyblade cut? And how does it cut? The Keyblade is the main weapon the heroes use in the Kingdom Hearts series of games. Like its name suggests, it takes the form of both a key and a blade. The Keyblade is capable of unlocking nearly any lock and can be used as a sword in combat. Why is this such a big deal? Well, because despite being called a Keyblade, the most default Keyblade used by Sora, the main protagonist of the series, the Kingdom Key, has no sharp edge to it, and for the most part is a blunt object, like a bat, a key bat. Other Keyblades in the series also follow this design in having no particular sharp edge, but there are Keyblades that do have a sharp edge, so there is no mystery behind their cutting ability. The way the game has us perceiving this weapon's cutting ability is what's leaving us in question. How about we try to put it to the test in real life? We do have a Kingdom Key Keyblade replica that will act as our tool. So, let's take a look at these tests I was able to conduct. A Heartless? Is that supposed to be a shadow? Whatever. Alright, we got a Shadow Heartless. Well, no worries, we have a Keyblade in hand. In this situation, this is how the Keyblade would work against enemies of this nature in a Kingdom Hearts title. As you can see, the Keyblade cuts through the Heartless, causing them to fade upon defeat. This is in a Kingdom Hearts game. However, let's look at what would really happen in the real world, in real life, if we were put in a situation like this with the Kingdom Key. Hey, is that Ansem?
I'll see him.
Let's go, give it to you.
Dude, what the fuck? Yo, damn, I'm sorry. Wait, how are you bleeding?
The fuck you mean? You just swung a bat at me.
Now you see, this is a Keyblade. It's a blade. Blades are supposed to cut.
How the fuck is that gonna cut? It's a fucking cylinder. It's got no edge.
Well, the thing is, I'm not gonna explain myself to a Heartless. Die!
No!
So yeah, the Kingdom Key should not be able to cut through anything by any means really. But why and how does it slice and dice? Well, here is a bit of a theory on how it could cut thanks to what we see in the games. I believe that the Keyblade produces a faint ethereal energy projected edge along the blade of every Keyblade. The reasoning behind this is that during certain attacks that expands on the Keyblade's offensive power, we see energy waves in which the Keyblade is swung and cuts. When not performing these more powerful attacks, the Keyblade would have a less visible, if not invisible, energy edge around its entire blade when swung. Have you guys heard of plasma cutting? Think of this concept to be similar, but on a more advanced scale. Plasma cutting is a technical process used by welders to cut through various metals using a concentrated jet of plasma. Plasma is one of the four fundamental states of matter. When gas is exposed to extreme heat or electromagnetic fields, it results in the high potent energy known as plasma. One of the most common forms of plasma is lightning. This idea would also explain the power scaling between different Keyblades and individual Keyblade wielders. The energy blade will be sharper and have stronger properties inherently to each Keyblade thanks to the stats seen in each Keyblade, and that power would be further strengthened by the hearts of the specific wielder through leveling, items, and attack increasing power-ups. That will be the reason why Keyblades that have no edge whatsoever are stronger than others that obviously have a sharp edge. Furthermore, this energy projected blade would also explain why the Keyblade is able to cut through objects that are at times vastly larger than the length of the Keyblade itself. As we can see, it's able to cut through a whole goddamn building despite it staying on one side of the building. If we continue to use the logic that the Keyblade can produce an energy blade along its edges that can be increased and decreased by a number of variables, this can also answer why it can act as a blunt object in various moments. As a Keyblade wielder, perhaps they can control the potency of the edge depending on the situation, as we see in various command styles in Birth by Sleep. And when addressing how it could act as both a blade and a blunt object against various enemies and bosses, that will have to be answered by their own individual defensive properties. As defense boosting stats, items, and power-ups are prevalent in the Kingdom Hearts games, it could be possible that these powerful individuals produce a type of barrier around their being that could nullify the Keyblade's cutting ability to a certain degree, which is thanks to their defensive values. This ability could also be weakened over time due to enemies losing health, which finally results in the fatal slice that dispatches them. So this idea of a barrier is further supported by each enemy's life bar. So, can the Keyblade cut? Well, in the world of Kingdom Hearts, yes it can. But in the real world, it obviously cannot, as most Keyblades have a blunt edge. But if we apply these thoughts and sciences from what we know here, I feel that this is a great explanation as to what happens in there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how the Keyblade cuts. Hey guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. It's honestly the biggest budget production I've put out in a while, and it took me a lot of time and effort to make it, and that effort was a team effort, as I've had a lot of help making this, most notably from Frank Hernandez from Atomfly Media. We go way back, special thanks to him. Check out his stuff at MDNT Profit. Here's a YouTube link. Also, here's a full list of credits of everyone who put this together and helped make this happen. If you want to support projects like this, please check out my Patreon page. Here's a link to click on to check it out. I really hope this sheds some light on the mystery of the Keyblade. Until the next big Kingdom Hearts project, I've been HMK, and I'll check you guys later.
Subscribe to HMK. Else.
Alright, good project, yo. Thanks a lot, Jason. That was good. Alright.
No problem.
Okay. Alright, let's see if this will work on you.
Fuck that.